name is Enda Carty. I am a mixed media artist and I will be taking part in the other art fairs, virtual and in-person Brooklyn edition. The I Love You Keep On Going project was inspired during COVID. The idea of communicating under a flag began as a way to have a physical presence yet socially distanced. And initially it was something very personal. My parents live in the west of Ireland and obviously I haven't been able to visit. But I imagined myself standing on a distant hilltop waving a flag with that message, I love you, keep on going. At first, in the initial lockdown in New York, I didn't have access to my tools or my sculptures, so I focused on what I could at home, working with some textiles. I embroidered I love you, keep on going on my jacket. I made some stop motion movies with that same theme of people in isolation, either receiving or giving that message. I was really inspired at that time by little acts of kindness, neighbours helping each other out. There was really an attitude of what can I do to help, and I felt I needed to share my message with the neighbourhood, with the city, with whoever I could communicate with. So when I could leave my apartment, I painted I love you, keep on going on a canvas, attached it to a flagpole, and I began carrying it on my walks. I attached it to my bike and I would cycle around the local neighbourhoods here in Williamsburg and Greenpoint. Sometimes people would shout to me from their windows, repeating I love you too, keep on going, or, and this gave me a tremendous sense of courage. Sometimes I felt as though I was the flag bearer going into battle in the old days. Of course, it didn't require such bravery, or wasn't as dangerous, but it was that same sense of courage and camaraderie that I was trying to communicate. I would have liked every essential worker to have seen that message. I wished I could have cycled by or flown my flag in front of every hospital and nursing home, or for every person cocooning to have seen it. I wanted people to know that not only did we need them, but that we realized the sacrifices they were making and appreciated them. One evening I walked down to the East River and the sun was setting over Manhattan, and it was eerily quiet down there, very unusual, and I had a feeling of compassion for the whole city, or for the world, and At the same time, I felt conflicted as who am I to tell anyone to have courage? And I also, in that moment, found myself speaking to the sun. Have courage, I said, and rise again tomorrow. Do not be afraid. Carry on through the darkness. Do not falter. Be steady. And know we are burning with love for you. We are full of light. Have courage, great sun. Rise again tomorrow. We will go on together. We will guide you into the night. My practice is to pay attention to the ordinary moments in my life and try and connect them to the broader human experience. In some ways, I consider this the most essential thing in the world, but I also try not to take myself too seriously. There is a line in one of Seamus Heaney's poems: I threw stones at a bird on the shed roof, as much for the clatter of stones as anything. To me, art is that clatter of stones. It's a frivolous, insignificant thing that we do just because we like it, or the clatter of stones thrills us in a way we can't explain. But I also see in that the potential of art and poetry if we can pay attention to that ordinary moment and somehow capture its essence and weave it into our art, as Heaney did, and put his finger on that magic, that resonates with another. It's a moment of connection, a realization of shared experience. That simple line, I threw stones at a bird on the shed roof, as much for the clatter of stones as anything. That really pinpointed that magic for me. That's all I'm attempting to do in my work.